my friends. Hello! So it's Friday and we're finally getting to our pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, my friend sees himself in the camera there and he's very excited. I have so missed all my children since the daycare was closed back on March 20th by the governor. Wholeheartedly breaking my heart, missed my daycare. And so, as you know, once in a while I get my grandkids and I do take them to school, but still no daycare. And my friend Brian's P-Core and Chelsea Belial's son Gunner decided to stop in and see me today while his mom and dad are off doing stuff, mostly working actually. And so he wanted to hang out with me for a little while, so I picked him up from school at 1:30 and he's getting some one-on-one time. Can you see yourself in there? We're very excited because we're going to make pumpkin chocolate chip cookies for you. And he loves to cook, right, Guns? Yeah, he loves to cook. So we're going to prepare pumpkin chocolate chip cookies for you. So if you want to stand up so you can see in the bowl a little bit better, my handsome, you may. You can want to stand up, or want to stand up in your chair a little bit better. There, now you can see. Whoop, there's my friend. There you go. And you can see in the bowl now, right? So what's the first thing we're going to put in our pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, friend? What is that?
Pumpkin.
It's pumpkin, right? So remember when we cooked up all those pumpkins this winter? And we put them in the freezer. Gunnar remembers because, oh, I was doing it forever, wasn't I? This is what it looks like. We had, steamed them and put them in appropriate size. We know that we need 2 cups in most of our ingredients for most of the things we bake. So as you can see, when I did it, I wrote it up as 2 cups of pumpkin. And so here we go. So the first thing we're putting in here is... You want to dump it in there? Yeah, it's pumpkin. You want to dump it in there and I'll get something to help you, and I'm going to put it in here so people can see what we're doing. Oh, I got to go over here a little ways so we can see what we're up to. Here, let me put it up a little higher so we can see what we're doing. There we go. It keeps falling over. The camera's falling over, bud. Okay, there we go. Keep on working on it. When you think you're almost ready, what I'll do is I'll clean it out with this. Okay, so let's go right here. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Good.
Yeah, you know how to cook. You've been cooking with me for years, huh? Mm-hmm. What's our favorite cookie to usually make? What do we usually make that's so much fun? What kind, though? And Alex used to make them with us. And yeah, chocolate chip. That was your favorite cookie, was chocolate chips, right?
Not frogs.
Oh, man, we love chocolate chip cookies. We made those all the time.
No,
not frogs. We don't put frogs in our chocolate chip cookies. We go out and see frogs that go ribbit, ribbit outside, but do we put them in our cookies?
One day I saw a snake.
You did see a snake one day. You're absolutely right. We did see a snake. Oh, and what did we see one day? It was awful. It was in our toys. Remember, it was in our kitchen. We went out to play. You were pretty little, though. I don't know if you remember or not. Do you remember when we saw that big giant spider?
Yeah.
Probably not. You do remember? It was in our kitchen. So we had the playground out front here. Okay, so if you want, you can...
Oh, one was in the playground.
Yeah, it was on the playground, too. That's correct.
I think it was a red one.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to turn this to here a little bit. Let me see if I can get the camera to not be so top-heavy here. Anyways, there we go. I think that does it. Perfect. There, Gun. Let's see if I can get it to settle up a little bit here. Oops, that's our oven telling us it's warm enough. Okay, so here we go. Actually, I'm going to keep it on my friend for right now just for fun because, he's super fun to be looking at, right? He is super fun. The camera's so top heavy, though. I don't want to lose everything that we've already videoed. We're just trying to get this in the right place, so I'm trying to be really careful. There we go. There, that's not going to fall over so quickly, I don't think. I hope not. There we go. So there you go, bud. You can stir that a little bit right now. If you want, stir it up a little bit. The next thing we're going to put into this amazing bowl is, we've got our pumpkin already, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how come this thing is not holding on to here very well? There's something wrong. Maybe I have to tighten it. Oh, there you go. Oh, I had to tighten it, babe. So much for knowing what we're doing. We need Tim, everybody. We need Tim. He's the one that should be videoing us. There you go. Good job, bud. Keep going. The next thing we're putting in is 2 eggs. So I'm going to put you over here for a second so you can see. Remember our trick of, to make sure that there's never any problem with our eggs, we crack our eggs into a separate bowl, check them. Whoops, I don't think you can see that. We'll go backwards with the camera a little bit. There you go. Check our eggs in a separate bowl. Crack it open. Does it look good? If it doesn't, pour it in the bowl, babe. Did you check it out? Well, that's a good thing you check things out. I'm going to get you another one to check out, okay?
Cracked.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that, huh? Okay, ready? Here's the next one. Okay, check that egg out. Tell me if it's all right. If it is,
All right.
go ahead and put it in. All right. Yeah, he knows how to cook, this boy. He's been cooking with me since he was 9 months old. Okay, the next thing we're going to put in is 1 cup of vegetable oil. You want to pour it in yourself or you want me to? You got it, mister. Keep that hard work up. Woo! Good job. And the last thing for right now, for the first part, is 2 cups of sugar. So I'll get them and you can put them in, okay? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Making your area for you here, so your cleaner area. There you go.
Smells good
It
now.
already smells good. How can you tell, mister? Okay, if we're counting, we need 2 cups. What is that one? Number 1. You got it. There you go. Good job. Excellent. And so if we add another one to it, how many we have?
2.
You got it. And 2 is what we needed, right? Perfect. So we're going to take a minute to pull this out of here for a second, right? We're going to beat this up a little bit.
Let me lick it off.
Lick it off? No, not until the end, you silly. Yeah, nice try. Nice try. Did you see that innocent face when he said, let me lick it off? And then he gave me that face like, yeah, not yet. We can do it when we're done. Okay, we're going to put the beater on this one a little bit. So down it goes. You want to turn it on over here? Only go a couple, not the whole thing. There you go. Good job. The kids love this beater, this KitchenAid, because they can actually run it. With the hand mixer, they can't run it. So they love it when we cook in here, right, babe? By the way, he's shaking, so I'm going to say, right, babe? Yeah, he's shaking his head. Yes, you guys can't see him. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. So, you want to shut it off for me? Push it back. You got it. Push it back. Is it harder? Good job. I'll get the last one for you because sometimes it's just hard. You want to lift it up a little bit there so we can peek at it? I'll help you lift it a little bit. There we go. All right. So, ooh, smelling it? He loves to smell batter. No, that's pretty close. Okay, we're just going to go like this to make sure it had a little bit of, yep, it did. So we don't need the beater anymore because now we're going with, well, not right this second, I should say anyways.
Can I lick it off now?
Not yet. You're such a silly. You're such a silly. Can you see yourself in the camera again, mister?
Yes.
Sometimes you're so funny. Okay, hold on. Now, our next thing is we're going over here for a second. What do you think we have next? Oh, by the way, he's big time stirring this. What do you think we got to put in next? What is it?
Baking powder.
No, that's not baking powder, but we do need to use baking powder. What is this? Flour. Yep, flour. You have to say it out loud so all of our people can hear. If you don't say it out loud, look at all the people we're taking this tape for can't hear. What are we putting in next? Flour. Tell them we have 4 cups of flour.
4 cups of flour.
4 cups of flour. Do you want to pour it in there for me, mister? You got it. I'll help you to make sure it makes it all the way in there. Sometimes being on the stand, you get a little sideways. And we did that to save time. We decided to put it all in the bowl, right, bud? 4 cups of flour and then 4 teaspoons of, now you can say it.
Baking powder.
You got it, baking powder. Okay, you're going to count them out for me? I'll give them to you. Count them out.
1.
Okay. Okay. Whoops. Wasn't quite empty, huh?
2.
You got it. Perfect.
3.
He's stealing my show here, people. Go. What's that number? That was... Did you say 3? You did say 3 when I was talking, weren't you? What's the last one? What's this number? 4. Yes. If we were going to put any more in, what would be the next number?
5.
Yeah, it would have been 5. Isn't he fun?
After 5, it will be 6.
Yes, after 5, it'll be 6.
I almost 5.
You are almost 5. You just turned 4, right? So the next ingredient is cinnamon, and we're going to put 2. You want to smell it? Sure. We're going to put 2. I know, isn't it yummalicious? We're going to put 2 teaspoons of cinnamon in. So that's number.
1.
So how many more do I need if I'm only doing 2?
2.
I just need 1 more. Okay, so what the next one will be? Number.
2.
Got it. Don't spill it though, love bug. You're so funny. It just says salt if desired.
Put it next of the other.
We're not big on salt, so we're just going to go a little bit just to give it, you know, because it helps bring out some of the other flavors. So we did about a half a teaspoon there. Make sure you knock it so it comes all the way off. And this is one of those recipes where I gotta get near him because you can't see me anymore. Not that you want to see me, because really that's the show, right? Don't lick it. Don't you lick my teaspoon. I got more ingredients to put on it. Okay, hold on. Don't lick it. Came close. You don't want to lick that, by the way. It's not the same. Okay. This is one of those recipes where you do baking powder and baking soda, and there is 2 teaspoons. So hold on. You tell them what this number is.
1.
Bang it on there to make sure it all comes out, because there's some in there. Thank you. And what is this number?
2.
Bang it on there. Okay, that's some pretty cool stuff. Now we're just gonna I'm gonna do a little bit of this until it's a little more, because sometimes my cutie gets a little crazy with the stirring and it comes up over the side with flour. So I'm gonna start the stirring and then I'm gonna hand it back to you, okay? In a minute. This is such a good recipe. This recipe came out of the best cookbook in the world. Well, let me show you what it is. It's called The Vermont's Best. My dad gave every one of us girls one of these. Actually, I think he gave it to all 7 of us kids. Every one of us, he gave us this. It was when he was on the Farm Bureau. Hold on for a second, honey. It was when he was on the Farm Bureau, and the cookie recipe in here, it's called pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, and it's fabulous. A lot of my fabulous recipes you've been seeing, you keep smelling the bowl, come out of this cookbook, and I love it. So anyways, I'm just going to kind of stir this up a little bit, and then you can take over the stirring in a minute. I just want to get the bulk of the flour integrated because Mr. Gunner tends to spill the flour over the side. Now you can start stirring it. Go ahead, bud. You can go stirring it. So while he's doing some stirring, this is like one of the easiest recipes in the world. It's literally just throw everything all together. As you can see, it's already starting to get
bigger.
Yeah, it's bigger is one word. Nice, it is, because it's more full now, right? Starting to get bigger, as Gunner says, but it's also getting thicker. See how it's thicker? And while he's stirring, one more ingredient I want to add is 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So here, bud, I'm going to pour and you stir. I'm pouring and you drop it in. What number is that? Okay, enough. Ready?
2.
That's number 1. Where's the next one? It's going to be number... Oop, turn it so it doesn't spill sideways.
2.
What is the craziness of that?
2.
There you go. That's what we need. Sure. Now you can keep stirring.
Smells like just with real vanilla.
It does have some really good smells to it, doesn't it? Okay.
Smells like good.
It does smell kind of good, doesn't it? Okay, so really, you've got all your ingredients in here that you need now for the cookies, with the exception of, you don't have your chocolate chips in there yet, which we're going to put 2 cups of chocolate chips in here. But as you can see, and as he smells one more time, because Gunner loves to smell, you can see that it's a thicker thing. Can I just do a little bit of stirring here while you're charming the audience with your cuteness? Can you see yourself in there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm bringing it up from the bottom here so that you can see now what the thickness is. These are very moist cookies, so they're going to come out looking like they're really not all the way cooked, but they are. The warning on this is to only cook them as exactly long as it says. Do not overbake them. Do not. So you need to put your chocolate chips in here. And by the way, if you want nuts in them too, you can. Walnuts are fantastic in here. Any kind of nuts, actually. You could go through the whole list. You can chop up. Yeah, you don't want nuts because you just don't care for them. You never really have. So that's why I don't really use them when you're here. There. Now you can see that I've really thickened it up here. See, it's all. Now we're just going to add 2 cups.
2
No, it's
cups
just
of
you and I.
chocolate chips.
Did you hear what he said? Say it again.
2 cups of chocolate chips.
The kid knows ingredients. Ingredients are things that go in
The bowl.
the bowl. Yeah, they've known the word ingredients since they could speak, because that's, you know, my daycare kids, when I had a daycare, could, they baked. They just baked all the time. So what we're going to do from here is add 2 cups of chocolate chips. Okay, a couple things I want to say. That bakes at 350 and it bakes for 10 to 12 minutes. Do not bake it a minute over that 12 minutes. He knows. And get it right off your cookie sheet right away and put it on a cooling rack. These guys make a lot. This recipe makes a lot, so if you want to cut the recipe in half, you can use canned pumpkin if you want. It's the smaller can, which I think is like 15 ounce or something. I can go look. Hold on. You entertain them for a second while I look.
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yes.
You can use, yep, I was right. It was a 15 ounce can, which, by the way, this is the same 15 ounce can I've had forever because I don't use canned stuff. I always use, but I use it as a prop. This is my prop showing you can use a 15 ounce can of pumpkin. But we use regular, and we use 2 cups of the stuff that you cook down. The other thing is they freeze fantastically. So if you want to make the whole thing and you want to get ahead for, like, you've got a birthday coming or you know what's going on, you need something in the future but you have time to cook now but you won't have time when the event happens, cook them up now, put them in the freezer. They freeze really well. They're also good for a bake and share with a neighbor or an elderly person up the road that doesn't get treats normally. Somebody who, right, when we take it up to who do we take our stuff up to? Mrs. Marshy. And then we take stuff down the road to Mrs. Cattell. Yeah, we go up, we go downstream, we take some to Mrs. Cattell, and we go upstream and we take it to Mrs. Marshy. We bake and share all the time in this house. So thank you very much for baking with Gunnar and I. We're just going to add some chocolate chips to this recipe. We're going to drop them with using this, which we always do. We're going to drop them using this. And so, but if you don't have one of these, it's about a tablespoon onto a cookie sheet because it spreads well, and the height is amazing. Wait to see how thick they are because of the baking powder and the baking soda. They get pretty high. They freeze well. They're wonderful. This is one of those recipes that you're going to be like, I'm going to make this on and off again and again and again and again. So, do you want to say anything to our people before we go? Thanks for baking with us. Hope to see you again soon.
I'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.